evening, everybody. Happy Thursday, happy Friday Eve, all of that. Welcome to the Mamapreneur podcast. My name is Robin. I am your hostess with the mostest. Thank you guys for rocking with us the past. This is show number 11, y'all. So thank you guys so much for rocking with us these past 10 now, 11 shows. And so just very grateful for everybody's support and everybody's feedback. It's been great to hear how much this podcast has been a blessing to so many people thus far. And that's the goal. So thank you guys so much. Before I even go into my spiel, before I even introduce my fabulous guest, if you're on Facebook Live right now or the replay or YouTube, make sure you share this podcast, live, replay, whatever. Make sure you are sharing this and type in the comments for this podcast, hashtag Mamapreneur, okay? We always doing drawings on this show. Carmen's going to be giving out some fabulous items today and some resources for you. I'm going to be giving out some Paparazzi Z collection. Let me show it first, hold please. Let me so this is one
nice
that we're gonna these are the Z collection. This is the signature stuff, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna be giving this out. So make sure you enter the drawing, and let me pull the other out. Hold please. All right. So this is gold finery, okay?
Gorgeous.
Finery, okay? And if y'all don't get it, I'll just wear it. So I'll be giving that out tonight. So make sure you're sharing and typing hashtag Mamapreneur, and then we'll explain what Carmen is giving out today. So you can also hashtag Mamapreneur, and you'll be able to get entered into the drawing, okay? So, also, this show is all about networking and interacting and being engaged. So I know y'all like to hear me talk and my guests talk, but It's about you guys, y'all. So make sure if you're an entrepreneur, please tag your business, whether it's your Facebook, your Instagram, your website, in the comments, y'all. Make sure you guys network in the comments, because you never know. Your business may be a blessing to somebody, y'all. So not only just what Carmen is doing today, but someone in the audience. So make sure are tagging your businesses in the comments. Also, I'm always looking for other fellow female entrepreneurs, mamapreneurs to spotlight on the show. So if you are interested in being spotlighted on this show, please reach out to Kesha. Please reach out to myself. So reach out to us. I am looking forward to showcasing you all, and I'm doing something for 2022 for female entrepreneurs, whether you're in the area or out of state. We're in Texas. If you're out of state, I'm going to be having something going for 2022, so you don't want to miss out. You better hop on the train, okay?
Awesome.
Hop on the train, okay? So, of course, I always like to give the purpose of the show, because some people, it's their first time kind of seeing the show. Someone might have told them about it, or you've been following me for some time and decide to check us out. So thank you guys, especially my first timers, okay? So the purpose of this show is to be able to spotlight mamapreneurs, female entrepreneurs, so on and so forth. Someone gave me an opportunity, who is our fearless leader, Miss Kesha Kesh, gave me an opportunity to spotlight my business back in November of last year, and then to ask me to join this platform. And so someone did it for me. And so I want to be that blessing to someone else, to be able to showcase them and their businesses. It's all about networking. It's all about sharing. Don't hold it all in for yourself.
That's right.
You ain't getting blessed that way anyway. How about that? So Carmen, you already know.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I love you.
You already know how this was going to go tonight.
Yes.
because I'm gonna be me. You know that. If I
Yep.
wasn't, if I was
I
anything
love
other,
it.
you probably would talk about me like, girl, you okay?
Why she acting like that?
You know what? So,
Yeah.
no, just playing. But yes, so please check us out every second and fourth Thursday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Um, where I showcase someone each episode, and then of course I always promote my many businesses. I was called a Jamaican recently, whatever. We always got a hustle going. So
A
a little bit
woman of
about me,
many jobs.
right?
Yes,
Okay, we can never say we can't make no money.
that's
Anyway,
right.
but a little bit about me. My name is Robin, born and raised in the Dallas area. Um, I work in corporate by day, but I am a serial entrepreneur outside of that. I am a hairstylist and lash artist in the DFW area, Get Rejuvenated Beauty Bar. I've been in the industry 23, going on 24 years. Um, I love what I do. I love transforming people, and I love it when people come in and they say, just do it, just do something, and make them look completely different from when they walk in,
Yes.
and then see their hair or their lashes or whatever, and they love it. I love transforming people. That's men, women, children. I don't care, Hey. Also, as you see, my jewels. Hold on, hold please. Let me caught on the hair. Hold on. I am a consultant, independent consultant with Paparazzi Jewelry and Accessories. Have been for almost a year. December, the end of the year will be a year. Um, I joined forces with my crazy sister, Sheila Wallace. Um, and I love
Or
paparazzi. And I told her, I'm like, girl, you signing me up. Who gonna profit? I'm gonna wear all this stuff.
all of it.
But this is irresistible that you see. So if you feeling irresistible,
Love it.
holler at me after the podcast. I'll be happy to assist you. I can do for you. I can do for you. Um, Also, I am a Mary Kay consultant and have been for the past 13 years. Love Mary Kay. I love their skincare. I love everything about Mary Kay. Um, and again, I've been doing it for 13 years, and the face, everything on my skin is Mary Kay. I think the eyeshadow, probably the only thing that's not Mary Kay. And also am a life changer with Total Life Changes and have been for a little over a year now. Home of the NutriBurst, the best liquid multivitamin out there, that's filled with lots of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. As you watch future shows, and I've showcased some of the businesses through previous shows, and I will continue that. I got some feedback that people love that, so I was like, all right, we'll talk about it. So, all righty. So my spotlight this evening, y'all. Carmen and I met back at the good old Carrington Mortgage, October
Yes.
2016. We actually started together. Same day.
Mm-hmm.
Went to training the same day. Myself, Carmen, and another friend of ours named Anta
Yes.
started the same day, sat in the same little section, and just Carmen and I clicked from
Click. We
day
bonded.
one.
Yes.
I love Carmen's spirit, and I'm happy to showcase her tonight to be able to see the process, to be able to see Carmen go into real estate school, to studying. Hey, that fool studying at her desk. I love it. I love the way you can multitask on the clock. It's great. Okay. So
Yes.
to study for the exam, to take the exam, to pass that thing, to actually go into the field, to leave corporate, to take that leap of faith, to actually get out there and do it. And that's what it's all about. Entrepreneurship it's not an easy road, but when you take
No.
that step of faith and you have God on your side along the way, and it's not always the easiest, but you know that you have him there. And to see her and her husband start a business and to be doing so well today and to have a team. I remember when the girl didn't have a team, it was a thought to now see her today.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm so freaking proud of you. It's crazy.
Thank
You are such
you.
an inspiration, and I'm so glad to have you here and to be able to promote your platform. And so, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I introduce you, Carmen Robinson of Home. Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong. Home Source Realty.
No, that's perfect. Yes, that's it. You
Okay,
got it.
carry on.
Home Source Realty. Thank you, Robin. I just appreciate this opportunity. Girl, you almost had me in tears. I'm trying to hold it in. But no, I do. I truly appreciate it. And the Power Team, just thank you for the opportunity. It has definitely been a journey, but just like you said, a true faith walk from day one. We started this almost 4 years ago. It seems, I guess it could seem longer, but it's been 4 years since I guess walked out of Carrington. Do you remember that?
Hold on. Before you go
Yes.
any further, hold please. So before you go any further, so Carmen was one of the lucky ones, peeps. So Carmen, I'm gonna tell y'all how janky companies are. Hashtag
Yes.
janky layoffs. I don't care if Carrington's watching. Hashtag janky layoffs.
That's it.
So Carmen left before all of the fun happened. Okay.
I did.
So July 9th, I don't forget nothing.
You
July
remember
9th,
the date?
2019. I'm just coming back from break. Minding my business. Okay. I hear our like VP, whatever the hell you want to call him. He was in town from California. So our head person that was over our VP of our department, he
Yes.
looks like if y'all have seen the show Schitt's Creek, he looks like Eugene Levy,
Oh my
whatever.
goodness.
He looks just like him, identical. Okay.
Yes.
So when I know that he's in the office, I'm like, oh, something's about to happen.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Within a matter of minutes, they pulled everyone into a conference room, laid the entire department off.
Mm.
Then you're going to have people watching us like we're going to steal something. Then you're going to give us crappy severance pay.
Yeah. That was a
Hashtag
mess.
janky layoffs. Okay. That's my soapbox. Go ahead, Carmen. Carry on. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that hashtag. Go ahead, Carmen. Carry on.
So as you can tell, Carrington, it had its, so we made it family, right? Outside of corporate. We built some great relationships, friendships. We stay in touch. We still need to get together with everybody, but
yes,
we do. We try. I know you Anta had a event. Was it last month? Last month? No, that was your birthday.
that was my birthday in
Your
June.
birthday. But yeah, we definitely should get together. But out of all that experience, I think we did build some great relationships with some great women and men there. So it it was great. I of course after taking the test, and I had already started, so it was, I was multitasking. I was working corporate full time, and then it was just getting to be so much. I said, "Babe, I can't. I don't know if I can do this anymore." And it was nerve wracking because before I met my husband, I was always taking care of, my daughter at the time, just taking care of everything yourself. And so when you take that walk of faith, that leap of faith, and we had a plan, we were just like, we're gonna wait till we get this much saved up and do this and do that. And God said, no, we need to go and do this now, right now. And that was how Home Source Realty started. So it started, we had a different name, but we went with Home Source Realty because we are a resource. We want to always be a resource to families, friends, whether you're buying or selling or just have questions. So that's kind of a short version of how it began, how it started. And it's been an adventure ever since.
That I believe. I mean, just yeah.
Yeah,
Entrepreneurship is not for the weak. I tell people
it's
that.
not. It's
It ain't
really
no just
not.
fall from the sky. No,
No.
no.
And real estate definitely is not.
No, it's not for the faint at heart. What
Mm-mm.
made you wanted to go into real estate? We both have years of experience on the
Yes.
default side. So what made you say, you know what, I want to go into becoming a real estate agent, so on?
So funny thing is because of being in the default side, it's kind of dreary, it's kind of dark, especially when you're dealing with foreclosure, bankruptcy, short sale. It's like the end all be all, right?
Right.
And years ago, even before taking the courses, I actually tried to take appraisal courses, like appraisal class. And I had just had my youngest son, and I was like, I done lost my mind. Like, this is insane. So I turned to real estate as a real estate agent. And I just love the concept of helping families, helping people, educating people, mentoring. And a lot of people do not know what to do or where to start with purchasing or selling or renting a
Yeah.
home. And so it seems like, okay, I want to buy a house, I'll go get a mortgage, but it's not that cut straight, straight cut. It's not that simple. So it does take a few steps, and that's what started it. I wanted to flip from I guess foreclosure, you take people's homes. I wanted to help people get into homes. And that's
Right.
kind of where we started. Yes.
Calling people with bad news and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Bad.
Yes.
Yeah. I got you. I got
Yeah.
you. So talk about the struggles that you've had getting started, getting the actual company piece started. Talk about that. Talk about that process. Were there any struggles?
So
Were there,
in any business, so you try to plan and you try to budget, and you don't know, it's always the unknown when you're getting started. No one tells you, hey, you need a marketing budget and you are going to wear multiple hats. So as an entrepreneur, as a business, you have to do the work first. So there's just being a real estate agent, but then how are you going to market yourself? How are you going to be the best agent for anyone to work with? How are you going to do there's a social media, you got to be your social media marketer, you got to be your accountant, and then as a real estate agent, sometimes just what you say.
we're going to talk about the marketing piece in a minute. Keep going.
Yeah. So it's just all different aspects that go behind the scenes. That those are the struggles when you're starting up. As a realtor, you have to belong to and pay membership dues, and you have to belong to boards. You have to continue ed courses, and so the roller coaster ride of the highs and lows of the real estate market, those are other things that are, you never know when it's coming. You don't know when to expect it.
You sure don't. And I would have, oh, Lord. No, you don't.
You
I
don't.
can think back to 2008 when all that happened in 2008.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
still
that's
putting
when we was in
myself
foreclosure.
of
Yeah.
not getting a house before 2008.
At
Still,
that time, yes.
because they were
Yeah.
doing 100% financing like it wasn't nobody business. They
It
say
was it
couldn't
was
read
insane.
the
Yes.
fine print. Wasn't reading the fine print. You
It
didn't know
was
your stuff was
insane.
gonna go up $500 in 3 years. You didn't know that.
Yes. And I was doing foreclosure then, and it was the busiest ever. So it's a cycle. It always goes up, and as soon as it goes up, it's gonna come back and around. So it goes into a cycle every time. It's coming again. We just don't know when.
Yeah, and then what we're in now with Texas trying to be California. That's my little saying right now. Texas trying to be California with the rise in prices,
Cost, yes.
with 12 to 18 months to build a home because you almost said something else. You guys are out of or low on lumber. I'm like, but
It
you raise
is.
that price though, but you low on
And
lumber.
it's national.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not just Dallas. It's all over. Prices have increased. Um, one of my sister-in-law, she's an agent in Arizona, and she even sent me a house out there. Their prices are closer to California prices than ours are. She sent a house that you would think would be in South Dallas. It was equivalent to that for $450,000. So it's crazy. It's definitely, it's interesting, and it's always changing. So
Always.
it may have hit its peak now, but it can definitely, it's mellowing out. So it's not still rising right now. So that's the good news.
Yeah, we needed to get somewhere and sit down. I'm trying to buy next.
Yes.
Get somewhere and sit. Just can we go back to 100,000 again? 150,000. No, we're not going back to that.
Like on Jeopardy, I'll take it for 100,000.
Can we go back?
It won't happen. It won't.
Oh,
it won't. But we know ways around, so we have ways to help get through the price increase. So
we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, girl. Anyway, we be ending the show talking about it,
and that's so much
right now. And Jerry Jones,
so much.
Jerry Jones bought the star up there, the Frisco, and then they started losing their mind too. Yeah, that's a whole Don't get me started. Toyota came, people from California came to our house, buying them cash. Just
listen, and that has been the story of so many of my clients this year and last year. It can cause you to think is something wrong with you as a realtor. It's like, what in the world am I doing? But it's the market.
Yeah, I remember when Toyota came, I had two friends that were looking at houses. They built Toyota over by Carrington.
Yes.
I had two friends that were looking at houses at the same time.
Yes.
And one went through 7 offers.
Oh,
7
yes.
houses, 7 offers. People coming in from California, buying those houses cash.
Yes.
So
because they sell their $1 million homes and they can buy 2 or 3 homes coming to Texas. I can probably tell you, it's people on the feed now that I can probably tell you they went through that same thing this year.
Just craziness.
Just constantly.
So next year we just gonna pray that
it's happening.
Get it
together.
That's
it. It's there.
I get my house in peace now.
That's it.
Okay, so as a realtor, business owner, so on and so forth, comes with a lot of responsibilities. How do you stay organized? Because that's a lot. You do a lot. So how are you staying organized through the process to make sure you're not missing anything,
Well, it's consistency and just loving what you do. So loving your craft, and right now having my husband Terrence, having our team, and then once you get to a point of where you feel overwhelmed, you bring on someone to help you. So if you need an assistant, then you hire an assistant, but that's going to make you have more time to do what you love to do. So it's going to help you make more money, right? But I guess, getting down to the basics, it's just loving what you do. You have to love it and you have to be passionate about it so that I have to check these boxes. I have to stay and make sure purchasing a home is most people's biggest purchase ever. And so that responsibility for me is heavy, and I want to make sure that I don't create it or put them in a bad situation, because you're putting up earnest money, thousands of dollars up front. So I just want to make sure that we stay in line, and it's regulated. It's regulated by the state. You're in a binding contract, and you're representing someone to the best of your ability. And so being able to understand the weight that all that carries, it just naturally, for me, just says, okay, I need to know. I need to stay abreast on what's changing. I continue education for legal laws because our laws are changing and our contracts are constantly changing. Yep. So just keeping myself and our team informed of what's going on, it has to be done. There's no other option. It's not.
In a nutshell, you so funny. uh,
Get it.
Now, are there any other areas in the real estate market that you want to tap into? Any other lanes in real estate? You like, man, I think I may want to get into that.
Definitely. There's always room to grow.
Yeah.
We've touched into investing a little bit. So we did that a few times, and he loves it. I love the design piece of it. So we definitely want to dig into that a little bit more. I'm currently, I have a coach for commercial training. So I'm currently getting my feet wet in commercial real estate. And it's always, things to come, growing the team, growing the brokerage. So mentoring, you have to be a real estate agent for a certain period, then you can become a broker. So that's an opportunity there. So it's endless. It's always opportunity.
Okay. Got it. I can see you
Yeah.
and Tam now over there trying to be what is their names? Oh God. What's the Magnolia? Chip and Joanna. Y'all the black Chip and Joanna gangs. What's the show? Fixer Upper. I can see y'all butts right.
Yes.
Fixer Upper Dallas. I can see it now. Yes.
Oh yeah. They've told us y'all need a show. I think my mother-in-law was like, y'all need a show. Y'all need a show.
I can see it now.
He would love it. He is a clown. He would love it. Just like Chip. Chip is crazy.
Chip is crazy,
yeah.
Chip is
Yes.
crazy. I
Yes.
keep HGTV on in this house all the time. And I'm like,
Do you?
Between them and Love It or Listed and
Yes.
Our Town.
Yes.
The name of it. Yeah. Yeah.
I love all of them. I have a different eye. So to me, the perspective that they show is interesting, but it's still good. Like it's good TV, which is the point. Mm-hmm.
I can see you out there. Be like, okay, we're gonna do this. You over here with some
challenge. I like it. Yes. I like the challenge. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. We'll see. He will be ready.
I just want my cut. So if
I know, I got you.
I just need my cut. I planted that seed for you.
That's right. Planted it. That's it. That's it.
Just kidding.
I love it.
Besides the business part, besides being mommy, being wife, who inspires you?
Oh, well, first it would be my mom. She did everything. Don't be trying to get me all emotional now. So she did. So my mom is. I have a family full of women.
Okay.
And so my mom, she started in the government and she worked really hard. So she didn't do anything entrepreneurial, but the way that her work ethic and then just who she is as a person, it just really shows you that sincerity and being humble, being kind to people, and just putting God first has always been just who she is, and she won't show you anyone different. And so just giving your all in everything that you do. She taught me, all I have is sisters, so she taught me and my sisters that, first and foremost, and just doing the right thing. So she would be definitely my first inspiration. And then professionally, I have coaches that I follow, right? And so you always learn from different aspects. And so one of the podcast coaches that I follow is Ricky Caruth. He does free coaching for realtors, and he's super amazing from that perspective. And then we also have done paid coaching through Brian Buffini, and that helps us professionally too.
Okay. Awesome. Let me tell you something. Coaching of any kind, I have seen more. I think within the past year, more people take on that role as business coaches, and you don't realize you need it until you like, man, how do you do this?
Yeah,
man, how you keep your business
it's
afloat?
amazing.
How do you do that? And coaches have become it's become a popular
It
thing.
is. I
And
think
if you find
everyone
the
should
right one,
have, yes, I think everyone should have a coach or at least a mentor in some aspect of your life. Like that's just, it's just, you want to surround yourself with like-minded people and people that you can learn from, people that you can also, like you said in the beginning, you can give back to because it's huge.
yeah,
It's
yes,
huge.
ma'am. What keeps you inspired during those tough times in business? Because you got them.
Oh, yes.
Is there a podcast? Is there somebody you follow besides real estate? But I'm saying, somebody you
Yeah.
follow or a Bible verse or whatever. Everybody has
Yeah.
their thing.
Oh, definitely. And so for me, it's obviously like my faith is what grounds me every time. And you just have to stay focused. We've been talking with my team about affirmations. Do you use affirmations?
Girl, we about to talk about it at the end. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I'm jumping the gun. But
That's okay.
affirmations also help. And in the love of my life, like my husband, he keeps me grounded during those times where I be like, I'm going to go get another job because this is stupid. Like, this is crazy. But he talks me off the ledge. I can go get a job. At one point, I was setting up interviews and he was like, can you just time out? Like, flag on the play. He just calm down and we going to work through this. So
I love
he
it.
definitely helps me stay level headed. But because the hard times are there, they definitely, it's not as easy as it looks or easy as it seems. It has its challenges, but that's what makes you better. So
Yeah.
I welcome them every time.
Before I go to my next statement, I love your relationship with your husband. I was just telling my
Thank
best friend
you.
earlier. I love it when you can see couples who work together, not only work
Hmm.
together, but work together as husband and wife. I love
Yes.
that. It's not a
Thank
competition.
you.
It's not, man, she's smarter than me. I'm intimidated. It ain't none of that. And you
Oh
guys
no.
actually work together. It is a nice balance
Thank
because
you.
of what you just said.
Yes.
But about to, off the ledge. Be like, girl, can you get over here?
Yeah,
Good.
you pulling me back. Yes.
It'll be all right.
Yes.
And so I
Just
love that. And for you guys to be able to not only, you know, have a household together, but be able to have a
yes.
and work together
And work
as
together.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I've told you this
And
before.
we thank you. We do too. And I appreciate that because we're together all the time. So we live together, we work together, but we love what we do. We
Yeah.
help each other, we balance each other. And so, and that's what, you envision what or you pray and you ask for what you want your mate or your relationship to be like. And so we walk by faith first. God is head of everything that we do.
Yes, he is.
And that's what just keeps us going every single day. But we truly love it.
I
So
love
I
it.
appreciate it.
Love you guys. Um, okay, so if someone come up to you and say, "Hey, I'm interested in getting into the business," um, what advice would you give them as far as wanting to get started into the business? Like they have no idea, they're coming to you, just getting your honest opinion.
Honest feedback. And so it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be real talk and it's I wanna know why. So first you have to explain, what's your reason? Because that helps me explain, is this, something that is good for you, right for you? Being in real estate is a people person business, is building relationships. Entrepreneurship is building relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're okay with you're branding yourself, you're representing your business, you represent what your business is. And that in itself has to be a good start. But outside of that, it's a great field to get into. I will tell you the ups, I will tell you the downs, I will tell you an estimate of what it may cost to get started. You have to take classes and you have to do continuing education. But it's a great opportunity to get in and find a niche. So there's residential real estate, there's commercial real estate, there's investment real estate. So there's new homes. I mean, it's all different aspects of real estate that you can fall in love with. And having a job that you love is, with most people, we tell our adult kids this all the time. If you have the opportunity to find a job that you love to do, take that opportunity. So if that's real estate, then I would love to talk to you about it. I would love to share why we love it. And if it's something that you want to get into, we can go into all of that.
All of the details.
All of it.
All of the details. All right. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get into some key points of real estate, so on and so forth. So I'm going to throw some things at you and you just go. Okay.
Fire.
All righty. You just touched on it a little bit.
Okay.
Importance of building and maintaining relationships as a realtor. Go.
Yes.
Go.
It is who you are creating yourself to be. So relationships don't start when you meet someone and then end when you finish selling them a house or helping them sell a house. That is going to be a lifelong, continuous relationship. You're going to build relationships with vendors. You're going to build relationships with mortgage companies. You're going to build relationships. You're going to partner with different people. And so you want to always represent yourself, represent your brand, and represent your business in a way that you want someone to treat you, in a way that you want to be remembered as, in a way that you want someone to refer to you or refer you out to the people that they know. Because it's a referral, word of mouth is huge. That's the biggest referral. That's your biggest clientele is always going to be word of mouth.
Yeah.
That's why relationships are huge. What did you say?
First impressions are everlasting.
Yes, they are. They really are.
How you made them feel. And it's either going to be, hey, Carmen was amazing. Yes, Carmen had all the answers to my question. Or Carmen was a hot mess. Carmen didn't have nothing together. It's going to be one. Okay. So yeah, first impressions. I tell you, that's even for when people come into my salon. I make sure I get a great first impression, so they come back and see me again, and they come back and they refer people.
Yep. Because it's gonna make you or break you, really. I mean, you want to know the good and the bad, so you know how to grow too, and that's where the reviews come in. But yeah, first impression is huge.
Yeah. All right. Look at you.
All right.
To kind of talk about, we're gonna educate today. Kind of talk about the home buying process. Kind of talk about that because again, you touched on it a minute ago.
Just a little bit.
Say they want to go buy a house. Most folks don't know all the steps, how you get qualified. A lot of folks don't know that. So just a little tidbit of the process.
The process, it always starts with where you stand to get a mortgage. And so if you're not purchasing cash, so if you don't have $300,000 sitting around, because that's about the average price of a house right now, most of us don't. Most of us don't have, $300,000. Then you have to get a mortgage. And the first step is to see if you qualify for a mortgage. If you qualify, and the way you do that is to do a loan application. A loan application takes maybe 10, 15 minutes. And that tells you what type of loan you're going to be able to qualify for. It tells you if your credit is where you need it to be, and if you are eligible for any type of incentives, which it could be a first-time home buyers. There are incentives for veterans. There are incentives for frontline workers like police officers, nurses, firefighters, teachers. So there are all kinds of different opportunities depending on what your profession is and your credit score. And once you know what you're approved at, that's when you can start shopping for a home. So you basically have the green light, the approval from a mortgage company that says this, John Doe is ready to go and they can start shopping for a home. And once you get that from a mortgage company, that's when, as the realtor, we step in, advocate for you, and we hit the ground running. We show you every house in Dallas, because sometimes it takes every house in Dallas. We show you
one person.
Yes,
Like, no.
sometimes it takes many. And some of that is because of the market. As soon as you walk into a house, it's sold, and you just don't know, or it's 50 people to a house that are applying. But that first step is the most important, because you can't do anything without a mortgage, a lender, an application, or a loan approval.
Is your loan officer internally or externally? Your loan officer.
So I partner with a loan officer that does great work for us, and I can put the information in there if anyone is wanting to do a. Can I offer this now?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. If anyone wants like a free home buyer consultation, if they want to know the process of how to get started with buying a home, myself, Terrence, our team at the Home Source Realty team, we can set up a 30-minute or however long it takes, but most of the time it's about a 30-minute free consultation on what you need to do to get started. And that will give you the roadmap of the application. You're getting a mortgage to get pre-qualified. It's called pre-qualified. And then working with our lender that will get you going in the right step so that we can help you get into a home. So the first and most important step is to know where you need to start.
So that is a part of tonight's drawing as well. Carmen has given out a few things: free home buyer consultation, a free homeowner evaluation for sellers, and anyone that is considering buying or selling and would like one of our agents to be their realtor. We like I got it.
That's
They
it.
are giving out $500 at closing. So if you want to be a part of that drawing for any of those items, share the live and hashtag Mamapreneur and put home next to it or something like that, something along those lines. So that you want to be a part of that drawing. And then I'm also giving out 2 paparazzi pieces. Just let us know which drawing you want to be a part of, okay?
Yeah, I have paparazzi on this evening. Did you mention that?
Oh yeah, come on, Diva.
Yes.
Showcase
Yes.
now. Yes. And that comes in gold and silver, okay?
And silver. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I put that out there. Yes.
I love it. Okay. You touched on something a minute ago. So talk about the first time home buyers assistance and that process, just with a first time home buyer. So like me.
Yes.
My first time.
It will. And the first time home buyers process, it's wrapped up into your loan application. So a lot of people think that you have to go to a seminar and you have to get all of this time and put all this time in, but it's not. And actually, you can be a first-time home buyer more than once. So even if you bought a house, maybe 10 years ago or something like that, you actually may re-qualify for the first-time home buyers. But everything is based off of your credit score and your assets, your debts. It's called DTI, debt to income ratio. All that is put into your application. And first-time home buyers typically can help cover your down payment. So it reduces the cost out of pocket that you pay at closing to purchase your house, because it does cost to purchase your home. So getting that first time home buyers or any other incentive that we can actually give you, my lender always checks for those to make sure that if you can get it, we give it to you. And that helps just, instead of spending money out of pocket to pay for your house, you can use that, to, you have to have movers and, just, you don't want to liquidate all of your savings. So that's what the first time home buyers helps with, is reduce your out of pocket.
Yeah. So, note to self, I want
Yes.
all of the deals, promotions, discounts, everything, everything,
Everything, everything.
everything. Credit score. So, someone is interested in buying a house. What is that credit score that can get you qualified? That's FHA, conventional, whatever.
So each type of loan is, your qualifications are different. So you ideally, for a regular mortgage, ideally you want to have something that's over a 580 credit score. However, because the Home Source Realty team works, we can help you with, if you have a credit score that's lower. So it's not impossible. It's just a little bit more of a hurdle that you have to get over. And you have to have a lot more money. So you have to have some cash, but it's an opportunity to where we can help you purchase with a lower credit score. We also have opportunities where we can help you do rent to own purchases. So we have alternatives to, a straight out purchase. We have alternatives that, if you're not ready to purchase right now, if depending on, the circumstances that you're in, we can see if maybe rent to own is an option, or if you want to do what's called owner financing. And those are things that we can definitely, you know discuss on a free consultation, because it'll take another 45, 50 minutes before we go into all that. But there are options. So credit score wise, the short answer is, if you want to be at least above a 580 to get just a standard FHA, VA, or conventional.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Also, another item we touched on a little bit earlier. You were talking about marketing yourself as a realtor and a marketing budget and so on and so
Yes.
forth. Talk about marketing yourself as a realtor, because baby, people be so creative now. You even got like, I met a realtor once and she had a QR code. I'm like, girl, I still
Yes.
got this basic. Hold on, pull this business card real quick. I got this
We
basic business
were
card. I'm like, we need to
no.
step our game up, okay? She over
No, yes. So we
here
literally
QR
did,
code.
either this week or last week, we're looking at, because QR codes are the thing.
Yeah,
So I was watching Good Day or Good Morning Texas or something this morning, and you can, they have deals that they show online or whatever.
yeah,
Well, they put a QR code on the fridge, on the TV now, so you don't even have to go to the website. You just scan the QR code, and now you go, if you go out to restaurants, now you scan the QR code. So QR codes are the thing.
yeah.
And so we were doing that exact same thing, but marketing can be, it's a job in itself. So you take off, your real estate hat to go put on your marketing hat real quick, because you have to do social media marketing. You need to do newsletters. It can be endless. You can do mailers. Um, you have to do just different platforms. So there are so many different, blogs and podcasts. So it's just all kinds of things that you can do for yourself to do marketing, that it can, for me, it actually can be overwhelming. So my better half is much better at that than I am.
He was doing
Much
videos.
better.
I said, look, I said,
Yes.
look, Terrence, what is this video?
TikToks. Oh my gosh. He is, yes, he loves it. So I'm like, okay, babe, you got it.
That's your arena.
Yes.
Have at it. And that's a cool thing that you have coaches, because that coach can also help you with your marketing.
Yes. They help you with marketing pieces and just staying relevant because it's ever changing. So, 2 years ago, the market wasn't as hot as it is now. And so, speaking to that and just staying relevant, marketing is so much. And it's always changing.
You mentioned TikTok. So many people are just going to TikTok. I'm still kind of getting used to it, getting my feet wet in the TikTok ministry.
Yes.
But
No,
but you see more people kind of, going in that
yes.
arena because that's what's hot. It's funny. This podcast plays on Twitter. I say, baby, I
Yes.
ain't been on Twitter in so long. Until
I
Portia
know.
told us about, that this platform plays on so many different ones.
It
And so
does.
you mentioned Twitter. I'm like, man, people still on Twitter, huh? But they are, and
They
clearly
are. Yes.
views. And so yeah, you got to stay with the times. That is so
Yeah,
true.
that's it. And what is TikTok and Reels? Do you do Reels?
I do reels for the business now, and it's
Yeah.
funny. I get a lot of views on the on my reels. I did a reel one day. I think I checked it just randomly. It was my first one, and so I just went and
Yeah.
checked it. And hell, over 1,100 people had viewed it. I'm like,
Hey, look at it. Yep. Yep.
look at here.
That's
Um,
it.
yeah, I'm still learning marketing, Carmen. I mean,
Yes.
just
It's always learning and it's ever changing. So even I literally took a Instagram class this morning about just different aspects of posting and doing the stuff on Instagram because it's always something new to learn.
yeah. Our fearless leader of the power team. I'm gonna have her butt on the show one day. She gonna do an Instagram class. She was
Yes.
dropping some nuggets one day, and I'm like, girl, you didn't start
Yep.
doing something new. And
That's it.
so we'll put her butt to work one day and have her come on here and school all of us, including me.
Oh, and yes.
Because again, I don't know everything, and I'm still learning, and to be able to determine, and even for realtors, to be able to determine what works and what doesn't.
And what
So
doesn't. And you just have to try it because you never know until you got to stick with it for a little bit. So they tell us to at least try for 3 to 6 months because if you do it once and you don't get the results, well, that's because you're not. It's consistency,
you have to be
right?
consistent for sure.
Yeah, it's
For
definitely
sure.
consistency.
I love it. I love it. Last question before I go to my affirmations. Name a few of the up and coming cities in town. We had a conversation about one city that's here in town. Like, where the hell is that? Um, the towns that are kind of,
Which one?
Josephine. You and my client over here talking about Josephine,
Yes,
Texas. I'm like, where's Josephine,
yes,
Texas? So talk
that's
about like
it.
towns that are kind of hopping right now in the market for those that may be looking for a home.
Definitely. So most of the towns are going to be on the outskirts of the DFW. So you're talking about Josephine is one of them. That's in Collin County. There is also Cato Mills is also growing pretty fast. Anna, which is where we are,
Jerusalem.
and that
Yeah.
has grown tremendously over the last few years and still is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then there's Denison, which is further north. You're about I don't know, 30 minutes from the Oklahoma border when you talk about
Go to
Denison.
Choctaw from home.
Yes. And then you have other areas like Aubrey, areas down south like Ennis, if you want to go that far, Lancaster or Lancaster, however, if you're from Dallas or
Dallas folks
not.
will say Lancaster.
Yes. If you're from Dallas, then you say it a little bit different. But they actually are growing quite a bit still, and that's like an older city. And even believe it or not, Fort Worth is popping like nobody.
Hazlet.
Fort Worth is low key, quiet, building up. Fort Worth is nice.
I say Hazlet, Keller, Roanoke, all that area.
Yes,
It is growing.
it
I have
has. Yep.
family in Keller, but I know two people right now that are looking in Hazlet.
Crowley, like all of that
Yeah.
area. Oh, yeah, all of it. all of it over that way is really jumping. So it's definitely the Metroplex is growing out so much. Even Forney is still growing. It's still Heartland is still going. So it's a lot.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still definitely a lot.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you for all the feedback. I love it. So
Yeah.
y'all,
Thank you.
before we wrap up, past few shows I've been doing affirmations. I've been kind of on the affirmation train about 2 years now. Excuse me. And I've noticed that it has helped me tremendously. It's all about speaking positivity into your life. And so I've been doing some affirmations each show. And so I'm going to knock them out real quick. Get your pen, your paper, your notes section in your phone. Get it ready. All right. First affirmation: my setbacks do not define me. Okay. My business is surrounded by favor. I am worthy of having a successful business. My businesses will be prosperous and productive on a consistent basis. Say that twice.
I know. Love it.
I am committed to my goals, my growth, and my purpose. And lastly, I am capable of manifesting my dream life and dream business. Okay. So speak positivity into your life,
Absolutely.
even when you don't feel it, even when you don't feel God working. Speak positivity. So
That's it.
um upcoming events. Do you have anything coming up, Carmen, for yourself or the business?
No, not anything up and coming. We're planning something for just giving back to our community. So we're planning some stuff for, of course, like Thanksgiving time and Christmas time. So that stuff we'll post on our website and on our Instagram.
And tell them how you can be followed again. Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram is at homesourcedfw or at homesource, and then our website is www.homesourcert.com.
Awesome. And we'll
Yes.
make sure we post that in the comments. Anybody who's looking for a home, they can reach out to you.
Yes.
Shoot her a DM, text, whatever. Reach out to the team. They'll be glad to assist. I am having a Zoom Jules party tomorrow night, 8 p.m. via Zoom. You must RSVP in order to get the deets for the Zoom party. Okay. So I'm going to be showcasing, please. Let me show you again. Please. So I'm going to be showcasing fabulous items, just like some of our prizes that I'll be giving out tonight. Something a little similar to what I have on.
Yes.
Along with some other things. So if you want to join me tomorrow night, 8 p.m., you must shoot me a DM in order to get the Zoom information. Please invite a friend. Phone a friend. Okay. What else? Also, again, if you want to be spotlighted, if you know an entrepreneur or if you are an entrepreneur and you want to have your business showcased, just like I just did for Carmen tonight, please reach out to me offline. Reach out to Kesha or Power Team. They'll get it back to me so I can reach out to you and get the ball rolling on getting you on the show. Next episode, we'll be showcasing our winner of the winner who got a free spotlight on the show.
Awesome.
She will be on in a couple weeks. And so I am excited to showcase her and her practice. She's a counselor. And so to be able to showcase. So we are showcasing all forms of businesses. It doesn't have to be a realtor. You don't have to be a paparazzi consultant. It can be anything email-based business. Okay. Make sure you're following the Power platform, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you, Carmen, so much.
Thank you.
Y'all
I
have
love
a
what you're
blessed.
doing, Robin. Thank you.
You're
Power
welcome,
team.
Sunshine.
All right.